Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Train Man, and welcome back to the weekly timetable for the week of June 14th, 2014. This is a late one because we had to make the podcast late, because a lot of things were late, because I was busy on Saturday, because Iron Horseman Chronicles is a bastard. Anyways, on Monday, we had Train Man Plays Factorio Episode 2 because the server is MIA still. So Factorio is just kind of be in the lineup. It's Machinery Monday, I guess, and I would fix the outro if I still had the original video clip. I don't know where I put it. I swear I saved it, but it's gone missing. But Train Man Plays Factorio Episode 2, Clearing Out Pests, where we just we had that one last area we had to box in, and we did that. But there was an area that they kept throwing stuff at us. They kept sending waves of aliens down along the side of the lake that's up to the north of us. And that was getting a little bit frustrating because they kept breaking the turrets every once in a while, and I had to go back and fix that. So I go up there with a bunch of turrets and some power lines, and we clear out the area. We get rid of it. Rah! And I do like turret pushing in the game. I talk a bunch about the tactics around that, and just we work a little bit more on the game in general. We do need to work on some certain production things, including for advanced transport belts, which is because we want those and we don't have them. So that's a system that we're probably going to work on a little more next episode, which is tomorrow. But on Tuesday, we had Train Man Plays Crusader's Locomotion episode 184. Time moves quickly. What did I mean by that? Oh, that's right, because the scenario is coming to an end a lot quicker than we can produce these damn cars. Unfortunately, there are no clips this week because I'm in a little bit more than a little bit of a hurry. And there's also no intro or outro because VideoPad can only do one thing at once, and you may notice that this is going up raw, and my hair is sticking up. This is going up raw, and I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it is. Because I'm currently trying to process the Terminus podcast. Anyways, on Wednesday, we had Homeworld Remastered Episode 15, Popping the Bubble. Last episode we had the Ion Frigate Bubble, the thing that I'm really not sure how to deal with that, because if we send in Strikecraft, well, Strikecraft do the job, but they get whittled down eventually, and there are some things in there that will kill them pretty quickly. These guys know how to make a good defense. However, I tried first salvaging them, and that was a terrible idea. It would have worked really well, except that it didn't, and yeah, no. If I had a few thousand more salvage corvettes, it would have worked great. But I don't, so that didn't happen. Instead, we just sort of had to forge our own way around that, and that was really something after dealing with those damn hyperspace gates last time. On Thursday with the Zombie Turn episode 126, Trees to the 9,000th. That's all we do. I wish this was a more interesting episode, because, first of all, it would have gotten me to do more, but we just built trees. I'm gonna go crazy. We're just tree spline after tree spline after tree spline. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be just sitting here repeating maple, beech, and birch until the end of days, at which point I'll steal a train and, yeah. But we're getting the big pieces of scenery done, and we may take a little detour because we have a couple of other things to do in places that aren't the 2-foot gauge, because I have to round out a couple of things for Jader and Weibold and Milky, who are working on other parts of the route, and that's being a little bit generous, but who are working on other parts of the route, and maybe it's underplaying it a little bit for some of them, but I need to get the track work done for them, because right now it's kind of all over the place, and we need to figure out how that's going to work. On Friday, we had Train Man's Fever episode 51, Trucks. Like actual trucks. Like trucks with motors in them. No horses, no poop, motors. They can drive on their own. Horseless carriages, if you will. And they move slower than the speed of smell. So, it's pretty great when you have things that can transport cargo on roads that actually outpace the cargo. When it's just walking. When you see the box with legs that's walking down the road, you know where it came from. It came from Aperture Freakin' Science. But just because it's Wheatley's creation doesn't mean a horse is faster than it, apparently. I don't know. We got trucks now. We can finally use road vehicles to any sort of extent. Also, on Saturday, we had episode 45, Pillaging the Wreck. That thing we brought back, the thing I shot to pieces. I'm pulling all the thruster components out of it because we had a meteorite strike on the Hyperion that stole a thruster. It stole it, yes. That destroyed one of our large thrusters. And if you recall building those things, this is going to be a bastard. I need a lot more... I need to steal more things to get more thruster components to fix this stupid thruster so we can get the hell out of here. And maybe find some place with uranium, because TBA likes to point out that, hey, we're running out of finite amount of fuel here and we haven't found any uranium in a while. But on a little space note, just before we go, I recently found out that the Comet lander, Philae, is reactivated. It got in some sunlight, and now it's transmitting again, and that's just fantastic. But I'm not the news, I'm Train Man. And I'll see you all next week. Train Man out. Enjoy the podcast that's coming out in a while.